At some point, life forces us to change. Not because we want to, but because standing still hurts more than moving forward. It might come as heartbreak, loss, failure, or a quiet realization that you've outgrown who you used to be. Change is rarely comfortable. But the truth is, growth never comes from comfort. Change begins the moment you decide, I deserve more than what's behind me. The human mind craves certainty. It clings to the familiar, even when the familiar is painful. That's why we resist change. Because it feels like walking blindfolded into the unknown. But here's the truth to remember. You can't step into your next chapter if you keep rereading the last one. The fear you feel before change isn't a warning. It's a signal. A sign that life is preparing you for a new version of yourself. Transformation doesn't happen overnight. It's not a sudden leap. It's 1,000 small choices made with courage. It begins with awareness, then acceptance, then action. You might stumble, fall, or question yourself along the way. That's okay, because falling is part of learning how to stand taller. Change is messy. It's emotional. But it's also beautiful, because it means you're alive enough to grow. To become who you are meant to be, you must be willing to release who you were. Let go of identities that no longer fit. Let go of people who no longer grow with you. Let go of guilt from things you couldn't control. Remember, you can't receive new blessings with closed hands. Every goodbye clears space for something greater. Every ending is a silent beginning in disguise. And sometimes, starting over isn't losing, it's choosing yourself again. Reinvention doesn't mean replacing your past. It means redefining your future. Ask yourself, who do I want to become? What kind of life do I want to live? What values do I want to embody every single day? Then, build that version of yourself through consistent action. Wake up earlier. Feed your mind with wisdom. Surround yourself with people who remind you of your potential, not your past. Each new habit is a brushstroke painting the portrait of your future self. Change will break you before it builds you. But on the other side of that breaking lies strength you never knew you had. When the past calls, don't answer. It has nothing new to say. Your story isn't over. It's just getting rewritten with wisdom. The most beautiful souls are those who have fallen, healed, and risen again, not as who they were, but as who they were meant to become. Because life doesn't reward those who stay the same. It rewards those brave enough to evolve. Change is not your enemy. It's your invitation to rise. So, take a deep breath. Let go of what's gone. Forgive yourself for what you didn't know. And step boldly into what's next. You are not starting from nothing. You are starting from experience. Headphone, thank you for listening to *StoryLoom Audio *, where every story reminds you that change isn't the end. It's a new beginning. If this audiobook moved you, subscribe and return tomorrow for another story that awakens the fire within you. Milky Way.